Good morning. So today we are going to be doing part 24. I know I've been gone for a week. There's been several things that have happened this week that have been wilder than you can imagine. But I won't go too much in depth with that because I want to get started on this. But if you guys want, you can see the boyfriend reveal on my TikTok. And my TikTok is One Boss Collective. So you can check it out there. And this is part 24. Still got lots to do. So this is the guide to rebranding and branding your content in the first place, if you haven't. So first of all, how do you set up a mood board? Well, number one, you develop a concept beyond aesthetics. Number two, you stay consistent with the color palette. You can use the site coolers.com. And number three, choose typography series. So choose what is going to be your main font and then your sub font. Next, number four, create textures and prints according to the palette of your brand. Where do you find a font? Well, you can go to What the Font or Creative Market. There's also different sites, but those are my two favorite. Where do you find a logo? You can go to logo.com, logo generator. What is the most important part of a brand? Or you can also design one or find someone on Fiverr to create one for you. The most important part of a brand is the logo and the cohesion of all of your social media and marketing. And also the quality of your product or your videos as well. What is the best part of starting a brand? The process of creating and everything coming together as you imagined it would, or maybe better than you imagined it would. Why is it important to rebrand? Well, it keeps things up to date. It makes an old logo into a way better logo. It's also you have the ability to reach new customers because they see that you are constantly growing as a brand. And what are your brand colors and where do you find colors? So yeah, it's really important to choose what colors are for you. And coolers.co allows you to put colors beside each other and see which ones work and then lock in a color while you're looking for the other colors so you don't lose them. So there's so many colors on there, and as far as I know, it's still free to use, and you can download the color palette and it has the numbers on them so that you can use them anywhere you want. So yeah, that is the Be Your Own Resource series, part 24, Guide to Rebranding and Branding. You guys can access all the files from 1 to 24 on my Notion template, as well as on my YouTube masterclass on my website, hungwanabosscollective.com. And I guess I'll give you a little bit of a life update here. I wanted to make sure I got this done before. I didn't know how long it would take. So basically, I had a lot of things happen to me this week that I haven't had happen to me for over 10 years. Like, for me, I never throw up, and I spent pretty much all of last week, either Thursday or Friday, just all day, just totally just sick all day, throwing up. And then on that, I'll just say my mental health hasn't been great for the last week. I've been struggling a little bit, or a lot of it, I should say, and so I needed to take some time to recuperate and to get rest because I haven't been sleeping properly because I have anxiety and insomnia from other illnesses that I have. So I've just been working on myself, and today is the first day where I straighten my hair and I feel like a normal person again. I feel like more myself, and I feel good and ready to make content again. So thank you guys for being so supportive. Your comments help dearly. feel free to reach out. If you haven't heard from me and you feel like, oh, well, what's wrong? Is something wrong? You can totally message me down below, and I will answer the best I can. There's certain specifics I can't give, but I'm just really excited to be here again. And I also had a really bad cold and allergies last week as well. So if anyone can relate to the fall, bringing up allergies for them, that's definitely something. So I just didn't even feel good enough to like get up and have a shower and do my hair. And yeah, I injured myself, and so I could not actually wash my hair or brush my hair for about 4 to 5 days, and so that kind of sucked too. But there's just been a lot going on, and I just want you guys to know that you're not alone, and this month is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and I just wanted to come on here and basically tell you that I am a survivor of domestic violence. Pretty much all my life I've watched it since I was a child. I watched my mom get violently abused, and I suffered because of that. And I've also had relationships where I've been violently abused emotionally, financially, psychologically, and physically. And if you are in a place where you are not well, or you are struggling to get out, I feel for you, and I know it's hard. It may take you several times and several letdowns to finally walk away, but don't feel ashamed or embarrassed, because I know for me that when I reached out to the police to get this person removed, I was humiliated because of it, because I just felt like, okay, so I had called them numerous times, or someone else had called for me, but like, this isn't my only, basically I've been in quite a few relationships, but there's one in particular that the police got called on. My friend called the police a few times on them, and it was just embarrassing, because it's like, you're admitting that you didn't have the control to walk away, because you just felt trapped and isolated and scared. And so I'm not perfect by any means, and what I've realized is that even after thinking that after 10 years, you know, I'd done the therapy, I had done finally got out of that toxicity, I'm learning that sometimes it can reappear, and sometimes you can get into a past relationship and have it show up again, and people change. So just because somebody who you've known for 5 years, you know, comes back into your life and they were never violent before, they can be violent and shock you, and it can be an absolute shock and distress to the system to let go of somebody that you've been friends with for a long time. And I just basically want to say that none of this applies to anything that's going on in my life right now. And I definitely, the reason I'm going to therapy again is because I am noticing that some of the people that I choose to have in my life are very psychologically abusive. And I've had to go no contact with them several times. So I'm just saying that if you need to go no contact and you need a break and you need to get your peace back, then please do so. And don't feel like just because it's a mom or a grandma or a brother or sister, or even your best friends can be toxic. Like, you could get a job promotion and it was their dream job promotion, and all of a sudden they turn on you. Or you could have fucking stuck around while your friend was incarcerated and they betray you. You know, it only takes one event to hit the fan, and then you see their true colors, and you need to walk away and reevaluate who you let back into your life and who you trust. And that's why it can be so devastating. So thank you guys for watching this video. It's a really important one, and I will probably talk more about this in the future, but I want to finish the series. There's only 30 days, so it looks like there is only 6 videos left to make, and we will be off to doing the next series. But please don't feel scared to walk away from a situation. There's too many people who have lost their lives by thinking that their partner will change. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and thank you guys for being here. Bye guys.